It's over. It's over, guys. It's over. The title race for Chelsea this season is over. But we are champions of Europe. And Man City, you probably never say that. What is happening, guys? My name is Mihir Merchant. Welcome back to another video. This is a sad one, really, because Man City have just beaten us 1-0 at the Etihad. Chelsea have lost, and with that, they have also lost their hopes for the title. It's a big task from now on. Man City, the leaders, are 13 points ahead of us. And after this game, I really do not see a way as to how Chelsea can win it from here. It's impossible from now. Liverpool are behind us. They are thereabouts. They have played 2 games less than us. So most definitely, if they win those, they are in second position and will be third. And that's where it is. It looks very hard to compete for the title. It was a very tough game today. Man City were very strong. They were attacking, they were pressing, and Chelsea was just doing one thing, struggling. We had a decent defensive performance, but nothing beyond that. Nothing, absolutely nothing. First up, if we're dissecting the game, let's take a look at the lineups, because that is where I think Man City won the game and Chelsea lost the game. If we're talking about it from the Chelsea point of view, I think Tuchel messed up here. A front three of Ziyech, Pulisic and Lukaku is practically what cost us the game. Everything they were doing today was just not enough. Nothing was going in their favour. Ziyech had a very average game. I think he let the forwards down a little bit. He had a good chance earlier in the first half to put a ball through for Lukaku, but he overhit the pass. Lukaku as well, not a great game. First half he was trying to just flick it to other people on the first touch, which is not really a big plus point of Lukaku, but he was still trying that unsuccessfully every time. In the second half he got one big chance, one-on-one versus Edison, and he fluffed it. So yeah, Ziyech and Lukaku were just not doing it today. It anyways is very tough playing against Man City. And when your forwards are not performing, it's gonna get like way more tougher. Mount and Havertz, the type of games they've had against Man City, the Champions League final, they know how to beat them. We would have had a lot of more control and creativity up top. I don't know why Tuchel did not pick Mount, Havertz and Lukaku. That first goal, man, let's talk about that first goal. It hurts because Kevin De Bruyne was a Chelsea product. What we saw in him, nobody saw back then, but we also let him go, and then he went to Wolfsburg, he's come back to City, and he's still haunting us. Kevin De Bruyne, what a goal, what a finish. That kind of a player with that kind of quality and that kind of an eye for a pass and a goal, just so rare to find. He is a very special player in the Premier League. Another big Belgian, £100 million Belgian was there, Romelu Lukaku. In fact, Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne were both kind of the same journey at Chelsea. They came to Chelsea, but it never worked out. They both went away. Lukaku's come back. He failed to have that impact ever since. But Kevin De Bruyne will always be the one that got away, just like Mohamed Salah, and is still haunting us. Our overall performance in the game was just second guessing everything Man City was doing. Listen, we had a few good chances in the first half that we did not complete. Lots of errors in passing, and in the second half we had one big chance that we fluffed. But other than that, the only thing Chelsea was doing in the whole game was struggling for the ball, struggling with the ball, struggling at the back, just struggling. Man City with the ball are phenomenal as well, but this season, even without the ball, they have been exceptional. Press them, make them fumble, make them make a mistake, and then you charge. They did that so well. Another big point that I saw from the game is how badly we miss Ben Chilwell and Reece James. Oh man, if they were there in this game today, this game could have been different. It was just a 1-0 game, okay? It was the 1-goal game. So a moment of madness could have put Chelsea 1-1, could have put Chelsea 2-1, right? But the players to create that madness were just not there. and I have identified Chilwell and Reece James, right? The wing backs. So if both of them were there, this game would have been different. Marcus Alonso at left wing back and Aspi at right wing back is just not threatening enough to anybody. Speaking of Alonso, I think it was evident from the first few minutes, right, that we need a left back, a proper left back that is fast, that can defend, that can attack as well. Marcus Alonso is beyond his prime. He is done. Okay, he can be a second choice at Chelsea. He can cover up for games when we are, resting our main left backs. But he cannot be trusted when there's an injury. Pace, very, very slow. The trickery, could not keep up with it. The agility, the technique, and the brains that Sterling was using to get away from him, it just looked so easy. He could not keep up in any department, and we need a left back so badly. We need a left back. If Chelsea can go and get a left back, please, this season, in this transfer window, it can save our season. So yeah, in spite of having an okay-ish defensive performance, Chelsea still struggled. We still lost 1-0 to Man City. It was just not enough. They were better at everything they were doing. Our attack never really got going. Our defense got tested a lot and yet only conceded 1 goal. So that's some positive, some silver lining. Struggling the whole game ruined my Saturday evening. But like there's always a but in my video, there's a but this time as well, and that is that we keep hope, we keep our spirit going. Earlier in the season, in my own videos, I have said if we win the Carabao Cup, okay, 1 domestic cup and 1 Club World Cup, that's 2 trophies in a season, right? 3 if you count the Super Cup, right? That is more than a fantastic season. That is more than anybody could have hoped for. That is more than some big clubs are getting per season. So if we can keep our spirits alive, if we can keep our players fit, so 2 more trophies realistically coming on our way. We try again next year, we'll finish top 4, we'll get a couple of trophies this season. All of a sudden, this season doesn't look bad, That's it for this video, guys. It was a sad one to make. Honestly, I don't know how to react. Still, when Chelsea loses, I don't know how to react. But so what if the Premier League race is over? We still are fighting for a lot more silverware than many other teams will get per season. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.